Yo, what is good, boys? Holy bad guys, bro. Holy, bro. I just want to make this video. I'm gonna actually put you guys on the second monitor real quick. I just want to make this video to show transparency of what I did today. Oh, boys. Dude, the more and more I lose, guys, I feel like the more and more of a better trader I'm becoming, bro. I'm not even joking. Like, don't get me wrong, these are horrible trades, right? But what I'm learning from these trades is like so much more valuable, bro. Cause like I'm really understanding like how stupid of an ego I had and still have actively. Like I'm calming my ego down, guys, like really well. I've been less egotistical. When my mom tells me to go do something, I go do it. I don't even question her authority. Like that's really good submission that you guys should also practice, bro. If you're a kid who's like 17, 18 and you have a big ego, you should calm yourself down, humble yourself, right? Humble yourself, but still be confident in trading, obviously. Like, but not to an emotional standpoint. Okay, I'm getting off topic. My bad, boys. So, back on the focus. Basically, coming into today, price action on the hourly chart. What I was seeing. So I'm, I, this might be a problem, bro. I woke up at 5:30, kind of wide awake actually, and went to bed at like 1 or 2:40. So I was on about like 5 hours and 30 minutes to 40 minutes of sleep. Honestly, I didn't really feel like it affected my trading. It could have definitely and made me more emotional, but what I'm seeing here, boys, is I mapped out. So last London, right? London session, London session made a previous day high. Uh, or we not previous day high. Sorry. London session rebounds to the SIBI. We created previous day high. We dumped lower. We also rebalanced into this block here. This SIBI, the SIBI. We rebalanced into the SIBI, displaced lower. This is a rebalance after this displacement. We created a market structure shift right here from yesterday's London low. I didn't even mark that out. That's a London low right there. We rebalanced yesterday. This was 2 days ago, my bad. We rebalanced yesterday. London high. London created a high, and we had a rebalance after the displacement, rebalance into PXL also. We then created a SMT at this Asia high, internal SMT, and then we created displacement, disrespecting this BISI, and all of Asia session just dumped lower. Then we displaced past these Asia relatively equal lows during London session. We displaced past these lows. Then coming into, or sorry, still Asia session. This is still Asia Sydney session. I think Tokyo session. We displaced past these Asia lows, relative equal lows, then came down to previous New York low. Previous New York low, London came up, swept it. I will go over those shorts in the next video. On going over my London trade. Then so far what we see here, we see a bearish continuation overall. Price is bearish. Now what we're seeing here is pre-macro, still in London session, we're displacing lower. And what we're displacing into is this daily gap. So price is displaced below this daily gap. I was expecting a continuation sequence to this previous week low, the FOMC low. This is an FOMC low. This previous week low is an FOMC low. So as you can see, we've displaced so freaking much. Maybe it was more of like kind of chopness, but like we've displaced a lot in the New York session. I'll show right here. So shorts were valid today. I'm pretty sure, like earlier, but New York session, right, instantly dumps lower. We rebalance, then we displace lower. We have displaced over 100 points coming into 940, close to macro open, and we're over 150 points down, rebalancing into this 15-minute gap here. So I was anticipating a continuation run lower towards the FOMC low. That was the next draw on liquidity, and I kind of married it too much. And then price, I actually missed. People in the Discord were taking shorts like I think they were just taking it off of right here, bro. Just targeting 30 points. Yeah, just targeting 30 points off of right here. That would have banged out. Yeah, you could have taken shorts right there. So 940 manipulation or 940 just off the basis of rebalance into the SIBI, then displacement lower. Easily could have taken that. Then price came up to 940.47. We actually created a. I don't even think this is technically, bro. Like, I mean, it's still technically a rebalance wick low. It's kind of a rebalance, but it still is a form of liquidity, I guess you could say. If we look on the 1 minute. Why am I scrolling so much? There you go. So this is technically like a low, you could say. Even this CE. But this is still technically kind of like a swing low. So we reset price action. We came down below and we swept that internal low and we created a liquidity sweep. We rebalanced into this 15-minute block or 15-minute BISI. Then we displaced up higher, showing a buy model right here, a liquidity sweep. So we have liquidity sweep, displacement, strong displacement. Yeah, it's 23 points. So that's a displacement candle. SIBI disrespect. Now you could take these longs, but the thing about these longs, guys, is like, dude, it's the same thing, bro. Like last month, bro, it's the same freaking thing, bro. Last month, I kid you not, guys, or last week, I don't want to drop sauce, but I've been noticing last week we've been having the same thing, manipulation and displacement higher, like a long continuation. Last Thursday, there was a long entry that you could have taken that was just like this. It was manipulation, SIBI disrespect, displacement higher, boom, you enter. Now also people in the Discord entered off of this right here. There is a manipulation right here. I'm not going to say what it is, but you could just say a sweep. And I'm not going to explain the concept on here. But there's a sweep, so this is still manipulation you could play off of. Displacement, rebalance into 50% of this order block, then displacement higher. You could have entered off of that. Honestly, I didn't have that short or that long bias because of the fact of, bro, look at how much we've displaced. 120 points. I was anticipating this to just be I was anticipating this to just be a rebalance, then displacement lower. But guys, I won't lie. What I could have done better is simply just waited, right? I simply could have just waited for the rebalance. What I'm starting to see now is I could have just waited for the rebalance in this OR block, then entered off with the displacement up higher. Holy shiz, bro. Dude. Okay, so yeah, no. I'd probably have to enter off of like this right here. So this displacement higher creating the market structure shift, I would need to enter off of targeting this internal high. And then I probably would have passed my evaluation accounts. But that's not the point, guys, because what I did today was stupid and it was a sign that I just need to stick to my Top Step evaluation account that I have right now and just stay consistent on that. Prove consistency, you know, get a payout, get another payout, buy two more accounts, Top Step evaluation accounts, then copy trade all of those. Don't try to pass them all in one day. Well, you can't with Top Step, but I'll be sizing accordingly and trading the combine accounts with normal sizing and then pass the accounts eventually when I pass them, you know. Or I could just pass them in like a couple days, like 3 to 4 days to 5 days. Doesn't matter. The whole point of this basis, guys, is to show transparency on what not to do. What I first did wrong here was my whole thought process was I was I was looking for longs here. I was thinking about longs, but I had hesitation because we closed at 50%. We did close above 50%. It's just not my liking though. We did have a rebalance into this BISI, then displacement up higher, but dude, again, like dude, what's really cooking me is the fact that look, we're still down 100 points from this area. Typically, we'll see a continuation if we're down so much points, but we did not today. So we rebalanced in this BISI, displacement up higher. Then we inverse the BISI. Yeah, you're already too late right here. You're too late. You're too late. Too late to the move. So as soon as I seen this, I then seen another displacement, then rebalance. I don't know how I got filled here, bro. I'm not gonna lie with you guys. I don't know how I got filled here. I swear I could have. I swear I was. No. I'm pretty sure I entered right here. Stops were like right here. Pretty sure like right here. So still kind of horrible. And then we started to displace lower. Now you could have entered short right here, and then right here the thought process, the optimal entry would be short, right? Entering shorts off the BISI disrespect. Stops above this high, this wick high, and then targeting CE of this wick. You would have got 50 points. So another clean day. And then look at what we did, guys. We had a rebalance into this order block. I should have been more aware of this order block here. So we rebounced into this order block. Then we respected the order block. We respected 50% of it. I don't even want to drop sauce, bro. I'm dropping too much sauce. But we respected it, and then we displaced up higher. Yeah, I completely pattern traded that, and that was just stupid because I was marrying the short bias too much, guys. I was marrying the short bias way too much. But we're rebalancing into an order block, and I should have waited for the disrespect of it and the continuation lower, then caught the move. But no, I traded also before 10 a.m. news, which did deadly nothing. Literally did nothing. 10 a.m. news did nothing. It's all about what price action is actually doing. 10 a.m. news, low to medium impact news really does nothing, guys. Unless if it's high impact news driver. Honestly, bro, I would even argue with the fact that if it was a high impact news driver, I think price would take out this internal low, hit my take profit maybe, and then reverse higher. But regardless, it doesn't matter. We rebalance into the order block, then displaced higher, showing a continuation to the upside. So bias overall should have been long. Bro, you could have made a shice ton of money. 100 points, bro? That's ridiculous, bro. Freaking ridiculous, bro. But yeah, boys, that's pretty much it. It's crazy, bro. Thursdays have been super volatile days, I noticed, and also there's always a reversal towards the upside. So I need to just go into the next Thursday like just aware and not marrying a bias so much, because Thursdays are tricky like this, bro. Like you marry the short bias and you get cooked. Because then we do stuff like this, show liquidity sweeps if you disrespect, displacement up higher. And don't do what I did, guys. I went on funded next futures and I bought the evaluation account, and I was trying to go into this thought process of, you can see why these are all 37.50 points. Could you guess why? Because I was trying to pass the account in one trade. I know, very stupid, especially on a day like this, how volatile it is, bro. Not a good idea. It's super volatile day. I should not have done that. And it just made me realize, dude, like you can pass an account in one day, but for me personally, it's best to just stay consistent and stay disciplined, right? Not trying to chase the outcome and try to get it instantly now because of the fact that I'm not advanced yet to be doing that. I don't have the payouts yet. I don't have the months, the consistent months fully yet to be doing that. I will, and I probably will be passing a set of 5 in the future. I'll be passing a set of 5 funded accounts from funded next futures, passing them all in one day. Yeah, sure, I will because I can afford to do that. But after I already failed the first one, I decided to buy a second one and almost blow my Chipotle paycheck. That would have been stupid, bro. So I caught myself. I had the discipline to step away, but this was not discipline. Doing it again was not discipline. Blowing the account, stepping away is discipline. But also trading emotionally and sizing two minis on a very volatile day like this is not, that's not smart. That's not smart at all. That gives you unnecessary pressure on an evaluation account. And an express account, bro, I would not size two minis today because of the fact that I don't have the buffer for it, and because of the fact that I need to become more consistent and get more payouts so that I can have the confidence to do that with the buffer. But anyways, guys, I have a full new plan on how I'm gonna attack the markets. This night tonight, I will be trading London session potentially. We will see. Probably gonna size down though after this, just so I could just minimize any pressure I just trade logically like I usually do, always on London session, and not trade with emotions, guys. So yeah, guys, don't trade it with emotions. It's bad because when you trade with emotions, you get like this, bro. Your ego gets in the way, and my ego thought I could pass a trade, pass an account in 1 day. Hypothetically, can I with this model? Yes, you can. But right now I'm in a phase of just killing my ego, guys. That's why I buzzed my hair. A lot of you guys have probably not noticed that, but I used to have very long hair, and I was definitely more confident, and you could say I was egotistical. I was egotistical because, a handsome guy is gonna be egotistical in some way. Um, but that's not the point, bro. That's not the point. You could be ugly and still be egotistical about something, like having something. So anybody can humble themselves. So I had to humble myself, make myself chopped, and yeah, guys, it's really helping me honestly, because the humility I see my ego trying to disguise as efficiency, trying to disguise as efficiency and get payouts, but I had to kill my ego, and I'm going back to my plan with my sizing plan for the New York session and the London session. I already have a strict set of rules that I want to follow, and yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. I also realized that these liquidity sweeps, like it almost doesn't even matter what type of bias we have. Like you would want to wait for rebalance than displacement. I guess like that right there is an algorithmic tell. Like, bro, just enter. There's no reason for us to go lower. This is an algorithmic tell right here. This setup right here is actually kind of clean. I'm not gonna lie. And that should have been an algorithmic tell. Okay, just enter the setup, bro. Like you either lose or you win. And then size down on it too, because there's no need to lose so much money. But yeah, even then, if you have your stop loss below here, your trade is gonna play out towards the next high, and you're gonna make a lot of money. But it's not about the money, it's about the process and how you're trading and what you're thinking and how you're thinking. Because this right here, we already have manipulation, SIBI disrespect, rebalance into this order block, and the BISI disrespect or displacement higher above CE of this range. Yeah, this SIBI is most likely going to get inverted. And I'm not going to say why. You can join Salman Nasiri's mentorship. Why? But there's a reason why. I should have entered long there. I can see why. I can see it now. The more actively and the more cleanly I could see these mistakes, the more better I become as a trader. This was completely Bullux crap. This was stupid. I mean, now looking at it, we're rebalancing into the manipulated order block. We respected the order block, and I'm entering it for some reason. And there's no rebalance. I mean, we rebound. I factored in the rebalance here and then the displacement lower, but it's not true displacement. And also, we want to see a disrespect of this liquidity sweep, SMT order block, not SMT, but turtle soup order block, turtle soup liquidity sweep. Regardless, we'd want to see disrespect of that, but we didn't get that, and I completely pattern traded it. I understand my mistakes, and I will not. Well, I will be learning from these mistakes, guys, and I'll do my best to just. I'm going to be my best. I'm going to do my best to not repeat them anymore and do better for my future self and for you guys to see. And yeah, guys, now I'm going to go over the London trade. Hope you guys enjoyed.